your Weather Authority forecast from meteorologist Amber Wheeler.
Well, most of us stayed dry for today. We had a few isolated showers and even a few isolated storms on the radar right now. But in the coming days, we'll see higher storm chances. In fact, they're just going to ramp up as we head through the weekend and into next week. So heat and storms do continue, but there's going to be many dry times. So this doesn't have to be a washout of a forecast for you. Here's where we have the rain at this hour. Many of us are dry, but you can see just a few isolated showers there, one moving through Bush. I do have the lightning strikes on, so you can see that there are some lightning strikes in some of those storms around Kentwood and just north of Roseland. We head to the south and it's even more isolated. A batch of storms that just moved through the river parishes, not strong at all, now fizzling. And there's nothing more coming behind this. So once you see a storm pass through, if you do, there's not any more storms that I'm tracking for the rest of the evening. But we do have a chance as we head into Thursday. Temperatures back into the low 90s, a few more storms and a little higher storm coverage, so about a 40% chance. That means about 40% of us have a good chance of seeing some rain and storms. Now, in terms of the heat to go along with that, I do think we're going to stay below heat advisory criteria for tomorrow. I think that we could maybe flirt with it, but I think we'll keep it below that criteria for tomorrow. So here's the upper level pattern. There's a lot happening here. We do have this ridge of high pressure. You can make that out with this clockwise spin, but what we have intruding on the southern side of that is an upper level low, and you can make this out with the counterclockwise spin. And what this is going to do is this is going to bring down some showers and storms and some energy towards us in the coming days and make things a little more unsettled. So here's how that could look. You see all these storms up towards the northeast. Some of that energy is going to fall towards us and probably make its way towards us around the middle of the day tomorrow. So make sure you carry the umbrella with you because you certainly might need it. And the timing will be maybe not exactly at 1 o'clock that you would see storms, but we know this is going to move through at some point through tomorrow, probably in the afternoon. This is not going to be a completely wet forecast for you. You see here many dry times, and as we head into Friday, probably seeing more of a sea breeze, lake breeze driven forecast. And with that upper level low around, that's really allowing for that to spark off very easily, and more of the same as we head into Saturday. So about a 30 to 40% chance once we get towards the next few days. But notice that we're going to increase those chances for Sunday, Monday, and even into Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. I've really upped that because my confidence is high that we actually could see a day next week where we could get a washout. So here's what's going to happen. We've got that ridge of high pressure towards our north. That is breaking down. This upper level low here, this is what's going to help to keep things unsettled for us over the next few days. And in fact, a lot of moisture is going to pool here once we get towards Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. You see this energy moving in from the north. You have this low here that's meandering around us and probably going to get in on some tropical like moisture and maybe some heavy downpours towards that Tuesday, Wednesday time frame. And the next 7-day rain potential, you can see what that looks like. A lot of rain here along the Gulf Coast. We could be and probably will be getting in on that between the next now and the next 7 days. So we could see around say 3 to 5 inches of new rainfall. It's not going to all fall at once, but it does make for a potentially stormy parts of the weekend and into the first part of next week. Now, a quick checkup on the tropics. Of course, we're still watching the Eastern Pacific. This has been a very busy area this year. We have what could be Flossie, our 6th named storm in the Eastern Pacific. And the named storm that we had yesterday, Andrea, has now fizzled out. That was less than 24 hours. Now there is no tropical development likely here over the next 7 days. In your next 7 days, though, you've got a lot of heat and storms. In fact, heading into next week, ramping up the storm potential, of course, dropping the temperatures a little bit there, but certainly seeing that very typical Southeast Louisiana forecast with lots of heat. And that's going to drive those storms. And any storm that we get, we'll have to watch, of course, because with that heat and humidity could come a strong storm or two. And if you're out on the water, of course, we're watching for those storms. Little breeze as we head into tomorrow. Back to you.
The breeze is nice to have.
It is.
All right. Thanks, Amber.